it's good to be here in this conference, this virtual conference, and we are privileged to be a part of this. And I think we'd like to share some of the great things that Credit Union of America does for educators. And uh, I think we'll follow an agenda here. And one of the things that we want to talk to you about are the grants that we offer to educators in their classrooms. We also want to chat a little bit about uh, the products that we offer educators as well, some of the strategic partnerships that we have, and a little bit about the financial literacy that we do. And so to get it started with that first one about grants, Tasha is going to talk a little bit more in detail about that.
Okay, let's get started with our classroom grant program. It's called Teach, Grow, and Inspire the Future, and we call it TGIF for short. And it has the potential to impact every single classroom in Kansas. It's a resource for teachers to help them with supplies and classroom projects. Teachers can get up to $500 grants. And I'll tell you a little bit about how the program started. It was in year 2000, and we saw an influx of our members coming to the branch and applying for loans to fund their classrooms. And we said, you know, we need to do something about this. And so we launched the TGIF program. And since the inception, we have awarded 699 teachers grants and over $250,000 in grants throughout Kansas. Now, who's eligible for this grant program? It's any teacher that has a Kansas license. And then you also need to be a CUA member. And that is really easy. It's a simple $25 into a shares account. And for those school districts we don't have a branch in, you can apply online, and it's really simple to become a member and fund your account online. So this program is for any teacher in the state of Kansas. It's an easy online application. There's 5 simple questions. You simply go to cuofamerica.com/TGIF, and there's 5 questions there that you complete. And then that is we award the grants in a spring and fall semester. Deadlines are June 30th and October 31st. All the applications are screened for membership, and any personal information is redacted before it goes to the selection committee. And the selection committee is comprised of retired school teachers and CUA employees. After the winners are selected, we schedule check presentations with the principals, and the grants are awarded in August and September and November and December. Right now, we're in the middle of presenting those grants, and it's been a lot of fun. We have 44 winners this semester, and it's very exciting. So, Bradley, do you want to talk to them about our other perks for educators?
Yeah, so we have several products that we offer educators, and I'll touch on a few of them. So one of the products, the first one I'll mention is we have what we call a guaranteed teacher loan. And so many of you would have already had the experience about going out to get a loan. And if you go out to get a loan, you know that you're underwritten and you're seen if you qualify for the loan. Well, as an educator, just by being an educator, there is no qualification. It's guaranteed up to $1,500 with a checking account and direct deposit. We know that life happens, and as life happens and you need to put your hands on some quick cash, Credit Union of America is the place for you if you're an educator. And so whatever the need is, whether it's a vacation or a set of tires or something like that, we take care of our educators for that quick cash. It's a 12-month repayment period. And again, it's a cut rate of 6.99% interest for unsecured money. So that's a really good and attractive product that a lot of our educators love. Something else I'll mention to you here is we have a discount that we offer on if you're in the market for an automobile. It's a 0.25% discount. And you can get up to 0.75% discount on that loan if you have a checking account with us as well. And so again, simply because you're an educator, and this one specifically is anyone that works for any school district, as long as you're employed by a district and you're in the market for a vehicle. Once we establish what your rate is, we'll knock an additional 0.25% off of that simply because you work for a district. And we find that you can save money, significant sums over the life of the loan with that. So that's something else that we also offer. And there's a perk that we give to anyone that's employed with an education district as well. And it is give us your checking account with a direct deposit. 30 days later, we'll deposit $200 into your account. Again, this is not a gimmick or anything like that. This is just the way we treat our educators. And so this is a really nice perk. We started it last year and it was popular, and we are doing it again this year in 2020. And again, it's a $200 perk once you open a brand new to CUA checking account and give us the direct deposit. Once the direct deposit goes in, 30 days later, you will have $200. And so I just wanted to share those things with you, some of the cool things that we do for educators. And so following the agenda here, the next thing I want to kind of talk about a little bit is some of the strategic partnerships that we have. So because of the relationship that we have with educators, then we also align ourselves to have certain partnerships with organizations that benefit or work with districts or with educators specifically. For instance, there was an organization called Project Teacher, and Project Teacher supply free teacher supplies to teachers in Kansas. And they do an excellent job with that. They have a distribution warehouse here in Wichita, Kansas. And we work with them from time to time. They do what they call a shop night, where you can register online, and then if you get a ticket and you're invited to a session, you can come to the session and just go through their warehouse and see what you need for your classrooms and for yourselves. And a lot of teachers take advantage of this. It's a great program. It's run by great people, people who actually have experience in the classroom, people who understand teachers and educators and their needs, and they do it simply for your benefit as educators. And so Project Teacher, we do quite a bit of things with them. Sometimes we'll go and just set up and give away what we call UB boxes, and UB boxes are these cases that are for students, and it's usually more for elementary school students, but it has like an eraser, a pencil, and different things like that that kids will need, and it's durable, so the kids can't damage it easily. So yeah, we have this relationship with Project Teacher, and we do several things with them throughout the year. One last thing I'll mention that we do with Project Teacher is we have this thing called a Day Made Better box, and we will get recommendations from either a principal or from a peer about a teacher that could use a day made better, a pat on the back, a thumbs up. And ever so often we'll go to a school and just surprise a teacher with a box full of teacher supplies and maybe some CUA swag items. And so that's pretty cool, and it's always exciting to see how teachers react when they get this gift. We also have a relationship with the Wichita State University. They have a program for educators called the TAP program, is the Teacher Apprenticeship Program. And I'm going to tap on Tasha's shoulder here to say, Tasha, do you want to elaborate a little bit about the relationship that we have with the TAP program?
Well, we work with the College of Applied Studies, and we felt like it was important to be able to support the shortage of teachers in the state of Kansas. And so the TAP program, it takes paraprofessionals in the classroom who are already dedicated to the schools and to the students and elevate them to a status. And so we're very proud to be a partner in this program, and And then we also celebrate them at graduation. They get one of those boxes of gifts to help start their new classrooms that Bradley mentioned. And it's a great program. We've been partnering with the WSU now for 2 years.
And on the same theme of partnerships, we partner directly with several districts in and around the Kansas area here. We do a variety of things with these districts, from sponsorships to volunteerism, where we'll go and volunteer in the classrooms or on campus or whatever the need is. We also participate in the orientations, and during this time of the year, so many schools have orientations, and we participated in, I think, about 13 or 14 districts this last time around. And so we get involved directly, whether it's right at the classroom level or the district level. We will get involved in those partnerships simply because, again, we are the Educators Credit Union, and they find value in us and we find value in them. We're always trying to find ways to uplift or to make what we do more meaningful for you as a district and for your educators. And so just to give you one example of something that we'll do with a district is the local USD 259 district here. All of the brand new teachers every year for the last 3 or 4 years will get a t-shirt that with the district imagery and logo and messaging on there, and we'll help them to get that out to the brand new teachers. And it has our logo on it on one of the sleeves, the right sleeve. But just little things like that to help welcome the new teachers, and all of the new teachers will get a packet, again, with some cool CUA swag items and different things like that. And so again, from Project Teacher to WSU and their teacher apprentice program to just our partnership with the districts, we are very particular in the relationship that we have and the partnerships that we have with one goal in mind, and that is to let the educators know that we are the Educators Credit Union, and we want to do things that benefit them and that they find value in. So moving along with the agenda that I mentioned earlier, the next thing we want to talk about is the financial literacy program that we offer to our schools. And I believe Tasha is going to give you details on this.
We know that financial literacy is essential to lifelong success for your students. And so that's why we offer a free online financial program called It's a Money Thing. It has 41 different financial topics, 8 lesson plans for your teachers. And we also are proud to launch the new junior program, which has 4 subjects for grades 4 through 6th. All the subjects contain 2 to 3 minute videos, a PowerPoint presentation, quizzes, along with interactive activities. So this is something that is, I think, very current for parents and students and teachers to do online. It's easily accessible by going to our website, cuofamerica.com/moneything. Simply click on a link and peruse the different topics that are of interest to you. You will also see on our conference page a sample of one of our videos for the 4th to 6th grade age group. So I encourage you to check it out. It's a fun, engaging presentation with important concepts for students.
Excellent, excellent. And you know, if you're watching this video, we had hoped to do some polling questions, and unfortunately we don't have the capability of doing that. But if you're watching this video, we still wanted to throw that question out just to give you something to think about, and to see if we can get some feedback, even if it's later, get some feedback from you. But Tasha, do you want to say the first question?
Yes, let me get back to. I'm sorry, here, let me pull
And if you don't have it, I have it up.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
Okay. What is the greatest need in the classroom for teachers? A, supplemental curriculum. B, flex seating. C, organizational essentials like bins. Safety and sanitation products. That's D. And then E is other.
So think about that and give us some feedback on that because we'd love to hear from you. You guys are the educators. You guys are the experts in this area, and it will help us help you. Um, the second question that we wanted to throw at you, we'll still throw it out here, is what is the best way that CUA could be a strategic partner for you right now? A, is it classroom grants? B, financial education for your staff? C, financial literacy for your students? D, sponsorships? And then E, the need for volunteers. What is the best way that CUA could be a strategic partner for you right now? So think about those questions, and again, we'd love to hear back from you. And I wanted to jump back a little bit. Tasha had given the link where you could go for It's a Money Thing. And I don't know that we had given you the same information for the TGIF grants. And so let me give you that information really quickly here. On our page here, you should see some of that information, but let me still share it with you now. cuofamerica.com/TGIF. That's cuofamerica.com/TGIF.
Okay, Bradley, let's talk about the prize we're going to give away. It's an EduCrate, and anyone that opts in and texts in is eligible to win. Let me show you. This is the Credit Union of America EduCrate box. And inside, it's loaded with CUA swag, $25 gift card. So good luck on that.
That's an attractive looking box, and it's even better looking inside the box. And so, so we're going to have a lucky winner with that. And if you have any questions for either Tasha or I, please feel free to text us at 316-719-4024. So 316-719-4024. And we would be happy to answer any of your questions and get right back with you. So about that EduCrate box, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool name, pretty cool box, pretty cool gifts. And what do they have to do to win that box, Tasha?
They just need to text that number.
Awesome.
We're drawing and contact them via the email that you submitted when you signed up for the conference. And
in the chat area, it tells you the prize code that you'll get from USA Kansas. It's 96362, 96362 to redeem your prize from USA Kansas. So that's mostly everything that we wanted to present. Is there anything additional you wanted to throw in there, Tasha?
No, thank you for stopping by and learning more about what we offer.
I think Tasha froze up there a little bit. Tasha? Well, I'm not sure what happened, but I'll tag on to what she was saying. We do appreciate you stopping by and allowing us to share this with you. We hope you found some of this information valuable. And again, please feel free to reach out to us. You have the text number that you saw. Please reach out to us, and we'd be happy to answer any questions or find out ways that we can partner in the future. We'd love to partner with you. Credit Union of America is the Educators Credit Union. And before we go, what I'd like to do is just really quickly share with you why we are the Educators Credit Union. Back in 1935, March of 1935, a science teacher by the name of John Michener started our credit union. John Mishner gathered some of his educator friends, and all of this occurred at East High School here in Wichita. And he got a group of his educator friends together, and everybody chipped in $5, which equates to about $100. Um, that in today's money, that equates to about $100. So we had we had those people pooled their monies together, and that was the beginning of Credit Union of America. And so from the 1930s all the way to the 1970s, we were the Wichita City Teachers Credit Union, and we catered to educators in many ways. And educators not only started this credit union, they built this credit union and currently today maintain the credit union. And so from those humble beginnings, today, Credit Union of America is the second largest credit union in the state of Kansas. From those humble beginnings with just a few teachers to what we are today. And so that is the reason why we are the Educators Credit Union, and why we work so hard to make sure that not only we get business from the educators, but also that we have real meaningful partnership with educators. And again, like I said, we have in this past orientation cycle, we were participated in about 13 different districts. And I would like to shout out some of those districts that Credit Union of America that we're in: Pratt, Salina, Hutchinson, Great Bend, and of course, Wichita and the surrounding areas, to include Goddard, uh, to include Derby, to include Mays, Hayesville, so forth, so on. And I'm sorry if I if I missed anyone, um, but we love the districts that we serve, and we have just a tremendous relationship with the districts. To win the Educate box, you go to www.cuofamerica.com/educator to opt in for email and to be entered in for that Educate box. So if you want to know additional things about Credit Union of America, don't get left out. We do really cool things for educators all the time. So you don't want to be left out, and a way for you to be able to get information and things that we're doing, and so you're a part of it and you can win prizes, so forth, so on. www.cuofamerica.com/educator, and that allows you to opt in for us to send you information, and it also enters you in to win that really cool Educate box that you saw Tasha lift up there for you. And the Educate box is a new thing that we've been doing, and the teachers that have won that box so far have been really excited and have done well with it. So I know that you'll enjoy that too once you win it. So with that being said, again, like Tasha was saying, we really appreciate you guys having joined us and being a part of this, and we want you to know that we're looking forward to working with you. And in closing, we want to say thank you also to USA Kansas for including us in this. And if you have any questions, again, remember to text us or just reach out to us at the credit union. I'm Bradley Dyer, and my colleague is Tasha Klein, and together we both do business development for Credit Union of America. And so with that being said, we hope to see you all next year. Thank you so much.